Today is May 10, 2021, and we are launching Abraham Healing Ministry. How was this ministry born? I went to Jacksonville, Florida, where Daniel Kolenda, the President of Christ for All Nations, was having a Christian conference. At one point during the service, Daniel said, anybody who wanted prayers should come onto the stage to be prayed for. So I went to the stage, stood on the podium, and one of his pastors came to me and prayed. And she said, God is going to use you immensely to start Abraham Healing Ministry. And God has given you all the resources you need for this ministry. You are not going to beg for money. This ministry is my ministry, and I am entrusting it in your hands. Wow! That was the first time that I heard such a thing. Now, I was told this in New Britain. I went to Jacksonville, Florida. Christ for All Nations, that evangelism, Christ for All Nations, is God's evangelical society. They go to Africa, they go to several places to conduct healing services. They've been to Ghana, they've been to mainly Nigeria, and thousands show up, and God touches them all. Now, one of the days, they tell all these people, anybody who has anything to deal with fetish or whatever, bring it. So they will bring those things, they put them in barrels and burn them. So I have assurance that it's true that God said I should start this ministry. Starting this ministry wasn't easy. When God gives you anything to do, He gives permission to Satan to test you. I was in Toronto in 2017. I gave a TV interview on CCTV. And in that interview, I stated that I could cure cancer, diabetes, HIV/AIDS, and other diseases. When that was aired, the people in the allopathic world became angry. So they decided to destroy me. Health Canada came to the clinic, which wasn't even open. 123 Edward Street, 5th floor in Toronto. They came there and said, we are coming for inspection. So, okay. They looked at this machine. So, oh, this is a filtration machine. No problem. I had an infrared mat. They looked at it, this is fine. It's just a heating pad. Then they went to my dispensary where I had multivitamins and minerals. I purchased $30,000 worth of multivitamins and minerals from Longevity, a company located in Southern California. Actually, it's located in Chula Vista. in Southern California. I went to the plant myself. And all the products were certified, used by Americans, FDA approved and everything. They looked at it and said, hey, the directions for the vitamins are in English. Canada is a bilingual country. Therefore, you have contravened the laws of the country and we are shutting you down. And I said, downstairs there is a pharmacy, Chinese pharmacy. They sell vitamins and minerals and everything. The directions were in Mandarin. Mandarin is not English, it's not French. And they told me, we are shutting you down not because of the vitamins direction. We are shutting you down because you said you can cure cancer, diabetes, and the other illnesses which are incurable. I got phone calls. My life was threatened. And God said, sell your house and run. See, when God gives you instructions, He doesn't talk, He doesn't give details. Just escape, run away. He didn't tell me to go to Ghana, where I'm from, to go to America, Europe, or anywhere. But US was the nearest place. Therefore, I sold my things and moved to New Britain and bought a house. About in August 2018, God told me to go back to Canada. Well, see, God gives you instructions and you have to follow it. And most of the time, He doesn't give you the reason why He's giving you that instruction. But in this case, He said, the owners of Big Pharma, Apotex, located in Toronto, Canada, who were trying to kill you, have been killed mysteriously. Therefore, go back and continue the work. So I moved to Canada to start my work. The first thing was, I opened a clinic in Mississauga. In fact, again, just like the previous one, I hadn't even opened that to public. And I got a call from Competition Bureau of Canada. So what is the problem this time? Oh, you said you can cure, you have put in your window that you can cure cancer, diabetes. Therefore, we are shutting you down. And I said, it doesn't make sense. He said, well, you're reported by allopathic medical practitioners. They cannot cure cancer. They can cure diabetes. You can cure cancer and diabetes, you claim. Therefore, you have the competitive edge over them. Therefore, you're shutting you down. Well, didn't make sense to me. See, the world is controlled by Big Pharma and allopathic medical practitioners. These two groups, they see disease as cash cow. You go to see a doctor, the word cure does not exist in their language. They don't cure any diseases. They just modify the symptoms of the disease. So my clinic, I had no choice but to close it. Now, the pandemic set in. And I said, well, I know that this therapy, which God has taught me, the Bible cure or vitality therapy, can cure all diseases, including COVID-19. Hence, I will start a clinical trial. Now, before you can do clinical trial in Canada or any country, you have to get approval. So I applied to Health Canada. They sent me all kinds of requirements. I got fed up and I said, no more, forget it. I'm not going to do this any longer. Well, I'm from Ghana, so I wrote to FDA in Ghana. I didn't get any response. I have a house in New Britain. So I said, okay, then I'm going to use USA FDA to get approval. They also sent me a list, way long. You are not an American, you're Canadian, so the laws are different and all kinds of things. And I gave up. I said to myself, I am not going to be defeated. I'm going to reapply and do this clinical trial. In the meantime, I did preclinical trial in Houston, and it was successful. So I said, never give up. First, God has given me the challenge or the job to do this work. So what I did was, as I said, reapply. Genesis chapter 1, verse 3. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. The light was provided by the sun. There cannot be any life on earth without the sun. We get energy from the sun directly if you stand in the sun, outside. We get energy indirectly through photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, carbon dioxide that we breathe out and water form glucose. So the energy is stored in the form of glucose. When we eat, we breathe in oxygen. The food is combusted and the energy is released to keep us strong. So that's the first one, Genesis 1:3. The next one that God told me was water. In the Garden of Eden, a river flew through the garden, and the garden contained dissolved minerals, hydrogen-rich gas, microclustered alkaline water, which I call vital water. This vital water can be obtained naturally from hot springs. Now, the water from the hot spring has a lifetime, 7 days maximum, because the hydrogen gas in the water will evaporate. Now, through engineering, a company in Japan has developed a water ionizer. I have it sitting right here. Alkaline, hydrogen-rich water, which can be obtained naturally, but has a lifetime of 7 days. And unless you go to such a place which is far away or wherever, it's not practicable. Hence, the Japanese have invented a machine which electrolyzes tap water, and you get two products: hydrogen-rich microcrusted water, pH 9.5, and the other one, acidic water, pH 3.5. 9.5, and see, the whole pH scale is 14. So I believe it's 2.5 anyway. When you drink this water, you make the body alkaline. And diseases, microbes cannot live in an alkaline body. Abraham Healing Ministry is a tent ministry, which means that we do not charge money for our services. The ministry which God has bestowed in or entrusted in my hands is a tent ministry. Jesus' disciples were tent makers, fishermen, tax collectors. They did not receive salary from anybody. And God particularly told me that do not beg for money. I'll provide it. How do we finance this ministry? By selling this machine. Now, when you purchase this machine, which is $5,000 American, I'll get a portion, and that portion is used to support the ministry. If you need this machine, please write to me or call me. I'll give you the addresses later. The final thing, the third approach, is found in Genesis 1:29. And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which there is fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat." God did not ask man to eat meat. God asked man to eat plants, vegetables. The scientific reason is that when one eats vegetables, plants, the body pH does not become acidic at the age of 40 to 45. And it is said that you are what you eat. Now, if you eat junk food, your body will be acidified at the age of 40 to 45. It's scientifically proven. So the barbecue or vitality therapy, as I said, has 3 prongs. The first prong is energy, infrared at 5 to 25 micrometers. The second prong is the water that we drink. The body is made up of at least 10% water. If you drink Coke or any of these acidic beverages, you are killing yourself. Once the body becomes acidic, that is when diseases set in. Apart from that, you also need multivitamins and minerals. You have to eat fruits to get natural vitamins and minerals. So the objective of the Abraham Healing Ministry are 2 things. The first thing is physical illnesses. We have conducted 21 clinical trials for 21 diseases. Right now, we are waiting for approval to do the 22nd clinical trial, which will cure COVID-19 infections. Again, the vitality therapy. We have tried the first part of the clinical trial, which is preclinical trials. The results were successful. Now, in the main clinical trial, we need over 1,000 people to prove to the world that the therapy works. Once it's approved, we will tell the world and get people to enroll. In some clinical trials, people are paid to do this. We do not have the funds to do that. It's a free trial. You are not paid. And we will show you how to prevent getting the infection, and if you have the infection, how to be cured. The therapy, the Bible cure or vitality therapy, has no side effect because everything that you use is natural. Contact information. Abraham Healing Ministry is located in Ghana, Canada, and US. In Canada, our address is P.O. Box 192, Station F, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. You can email me, Dr. Kwasi @gmail.com, DrKwasiDonyina@gmail.com. In Ghana, Abraham Healing Ministry, care of Christ Preachers Church International, P.O. Box NT 359, Accra, Newtown, Accra, Ghana. Our U.S. address is not ready yet, but our U.S. office will be located in Houston, Texas. You can also call me directly. My phone number is 1-643-904-9381. Thank you. What God wants you to have is, above all things, prosper and have good health. And Abraham Healing Ministry has been ordained by God to help all mankind to prosper and be well. Thank you.